How are you enjoying New York City so far?
Oh my gosh. It's not a city, it's an entire world. Like Iman said, straight up, New York is its own world, and I'm so pumped to be diving right into it and bringing my own energy and my art and mixing with the energy of Brooklyn.
I got to spend some time with Emily Amanacer during her trip to Brooklyn at the Laku Cafe for an art show and mermaid workshop. Amanacer embodies truest mermaid essence. And in this goddess spotlight, Amanacer shares how the mermaid essence, mixed with her multicultural identity as a Canadian Haitian, plays a major role in who she is today, who she's becoming, and the work that she continues to create.
Mermaids for me are global. Mermaids for me is a symbolic representation of the feminine, the divine feminine, and the way that each woman in the world reacts to a mermaid is so interesting to me. So whether it's in the most rural area in Haiti, and we talk about mermaids like in Jacmel or Kai Jacmel, or if we come to a very urban space like Brooklyn, I find that women and men, we always have really interesting conversations about mermaids, about what it means, the symbol, how it makes them feel. Mermaids are about belonging anywhere and everywhere, belonging in yourself and also belonging in the world. Because if you picture a mermaid swimming freely in the ocean, you get this sense of she can go anywhere. She doesn't need a passport. No one's gonna ask her, hey, are you Canadian? Are you American? Are you American Haitian? Like, there's no sense of boundaries, and there's that limitlessness, and I absolutely love that feeling. And I think anyone, when they swim in the ocean themselves, they can get there. So the mermaid is, for me, the essence of belonging in yourself, belonging in nature, and then being able to connect to a very sensual, very powerful sense of the feminine. Because the ocean is the ultimate symbol of the feminine and the seat of that divine, like, womb. So it brings it all together. She brings everything together for me. And also in Haiti, there's a very powerful influence of La Sirène, which is a mermaid goddess in the Voodoo Noir pantheon. So there's definitely that element as well. There's specific symbols like the mirror and different things that she's always painted representing and holding. So bring that as well. And so I was like, this is another amazing opportunity. And Ivana and her art crew invited me to come exhibit at Laku Cafe. So I was like, I'm so there. I'm gonna make some new work, make some fresh energy, and bring the mermaid back.
There are no bounds, no limits, and a lot of what we perceive is strongly influenced by the symbols that we experience and how we interweave them into our story. One very well-known example for the mermaid is the mirror.
I think because she's reflecting ourselves back to us, and there's also the element of vanity. Because the mermaid is very coquette, she's very like, I'm beautiful in the sense of like a peacock, and she's like, like, I am wonderful. I deserve to be adored. I love myself, and all the other creatures should adore me, and we should just be in this beautiful. That's the vibe, I think. So I think that's why La Sirène and the Mermaid is often sung with the mirror, because it's celebrating beauty and in a very feminine, sensual way.
Just as the mirror is a very popular symbol for the mermaid to adore herself and others, what are some symbols that you might work with to bring out your best reflection? Whether that's through conversation or the outfit that you choose to wear today. Reflections are everywhere. However, we're more than just one thing. We're more than just one title. We're more than just one reflection. And Amanacer shares how her multicultural identity as a Canadian Haitian really impacted and influenced her inner world and the work that she creates, the work that she reflects out through her many mirrors, whether that be through art, teachings, her relationships, her aspirations.
It's still unfolding. It's always going to be an unfolding process, and that's the beauty of. I feel like moving to Haiti when I was 7 with my family from Canada was the biggest gift my parents could ever have given me. They didn't know, but it was the biggest challenge in terms of building an identity in that cross-cultural space, because you have the white Anglophone, like northern culture, and then you have the Afro-Caribbean, very different vibe in Haiti. And it's like a lot of my art is about finding who I am between and as a blend of different cultural influences, and at the same time creating a whole third culture for myself out of the two, so I have something that's totally my own. And I think art has been the biggest tool. It's been the refuge. It's been an inlet and an outlet, and it's been so many. It's been a gift for me in the same way that Haiti is my muse, but knowing that I also bring that northern, that sense of the Canadian as well. It's my roots, so I'm very fortunate to have a complicated story that I get to unravel and work out in art. Got the whip from Haiti. So this is like a classic whip that you would use to punish kids if they got bad grades or something. And so I wanted to repurpose the source of pain and just make something light of it. I love the shade of blue. So it's hand dyed in downtown Port-au-Prince, in a really tough area. And I wanted to elevate it like we can do as women. We can take anything as painful as it may be and we can just transform it. So that's the role of women. The role of art is to transmute something harsh and sad into something beautiful.
The inner goddess is always there. She's always within us. And through ritual and process, we can better tap into her essence and then reflect all that she is with our connected kingdom.
So for me, I have a really, my morning ritual is really important for me to start out the day in the right way. I have a beautiful balcony that looks out onto a green vista. There's trees, and then in the distance I see the bay of Port-au-Prince. And so waking up and then tuning in for me both to nature and to myself is really important. Through breathing exercises, through some really light meditation that I don't do every day, but when I feel like I need to go deeper, I do that. And it instantly lights me up in a way where I feel like bubbles and sparks and joy coming out of my heart chakra. And then I try and hold that throughout the day. I try to stay open, you know? And if I get home from work and I finish the day, then I have to most likely do another ritual, which I love, and that's around getting ready to make art. So it's also what I'm going to lead people through at the Mermaid workshop on Sunday. My own personal rituals to prepare to get in that goddess feeling. It's super sensual. It's like involves oils, and then it involves perfumes, it involves dancing and music and just feeling so vibrant and alive and tuned in. And also doing some movements that switch you from the right brain, left brain isolation to putting them together. So like some windmill moves, and yeah, it's fun. It's a party.
The closer and more in tune we are with our goddess, the easier it is for us to follow and honor our heart's desires. After all, we're all here to learn from one another. And by listening, you might say, hey, what am I here to teach? What are you here to teach?
It's like, I feel like that's why I'm alive, honestly, is just to help bring people from a space where they're either not inspired, or they're blocked creatively, they don't see themselves as artists, they don't know what their muses are telling them, and I just want to help everyone shift to that space and freaking tuned in and turned on creatively, because it will enrich every single area of your life. I don't care if you're a trial lawyer or if you're a diplomat, I've helped the most A-type personalities get back into this flow where they look like kids and their faces start to glow. And the most important thing is to stop judging what's coming out of you. So first just sit down and say, I'm going to create something with my hands. It doesn't really matter what medium you use. It can be pouring resin, which is a really fun method that I use with, I want to say like people who really don't identify as artists. I would recommend that you try resin pouring because it's a purely abstract method and you don't have to try and paint something that looks realistic. You can just absolutely go nuts and just express yourself through color. Start with that, something that you're not trying to make it look a certain way. You're just trying to express yourself, and I think that will help turn it on, right? So after you do the ritual of maybe dancing, turning on some music really loud, when you do that, when you get in that mode where you're just like, you know, something that makes you go like that, then you should start painting, then you should start word carving, then you should start making pottery or whatever it is. And the other thing is just not judging yourself and not being like, okay, there's this dichotomy between artists and non-artists. There is a path that I chose to be a professional, and I'm not a professional artist, or I shouldn't create. It's all lies. It's all really, really harmful messaging that we get in grade school. I have a friend, she got a B plus on an assignment in like grade 2 for art class, and then she's like, I'm not an artist, I'm never gonna paint again. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you've been blocked for that long, let's get painting, you know?
While Amanacer devotes her heart to her art and to her teachings, she shares a time where she partook in a guided meditation that led her to a mystical land that would soon enough reveal itself in one of her paintings that she had already started.
So it was my first time ever going in a guided meditation, and the concept was to connect to people or places where you may have been in a past life or just somewhere that you're connected to spiritually. So I went on this beautiful guided meditation when I was in a holiday in New Orleans, and I came into Lemuria, and it was the most amazingly blue place, and I'm very connected to blue as an artist. I often, since I was 10, so for 20 years I've been painting aqua and emerald green, and I came into a land that was just those colors, more bold and beautiful than I'd ever seen in my life on planet Earth. So I was ecstatic, and the beings, the guides that were there in this world had the most beautiful blue eyes that were very orb-like and very crystalline. So after this experience in Lemuria, which is a place where people communicate through their imagination to each other, and they're very connected to music and animals, I came out of it and I was like, oh my goodness, I have already started a painting, and one of those women was in my painting. And that sounds super woo and out there, but I mean, it just happened where the week before I left Haiti, I was painting a spirit portrait, which just means I start painting, and at the end I found out who I'm painting, you know? So then after I went in this vision of Orleans and I came out of the guided meditation, I realized that the woman in my guided meditation was the woman I had been painting back home. So for me, it's been fascinating to build my own synchronicities and create my own imaginary world, and I can bring as many goddesses as I want to play there. It's a wonderful world.
A wonderful world indeed. Amanacer's work can be found at the Laku Cafe in Brooklyn until the end of July. And when she's not teaching or painting or spending time in nature, Amanacer directs her energy to celebrating goddesses from all walks through her line Amanacer Apparel.
So the intention behind Amanacer as an art, apparel, and general, like my creative world expressed in different forms, is just the creative spirit being reborn over and over again in different ways for myself and for other people. So what I want to do is develop as many tools as I can to spark other people's creativity and turn on their creativity full blast. So for the apparel, the idea is to put messages and symbols and different ways where they wear it. They're like, I am born to create, or creativity is sexy, or, you know, I can create my own reality. And so those different messages are going to be emblazoned on the apparel, and I hope that the people who wear them not only feel it, but that they want to tell their story too. So we're going to do features to really amazing artists, and some of them are superstars in their field, and others are mothers and fathers, and nobody knows about them, but they are the most amazing creatives, and what they do will blow your mind. So I want to tell stories of likely and unlikely creatives, and bring that to the world. So the people who are like, I want to be a rock star, you know, they can look at the profiles of the people wearing Amanacer apparel in that field, and other people who are like, I don't even want to paint professionally, I just want to express myself. Maybe they'll get inspired by an example of someone doing exactly that. So that's the intention, is to, you know, use it as another tool just to make people feel their full creative soul and bring it out. You know, you can do it all. You don't have to choose one path. You don't have to do a very serious career or professional art career. And I feel so strongly that we can be comprehensive, we can do it all. So I just hope that my example, and every time that I get to share my story, other people are like, oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, yeah, you know, that makes sense. Like, I'm Amanacer, and you're watching Flux Air. Discover what's out there.